too, Larry? Just hey y'all, it's the SOAR show. Hanging out at Champy's.
Yeah, just had a pretty cool lunch.
I never get tired of this place. Do y'all?
The atmosphere is really
It's one of those atmospheres where maybe your best friends are about to walk in.
Yeah.
Right? Or let's all go meet. Especially on a day like this. It's so cold in Nashville.
Yeah, it is.
17 degrees this morning.
Yeah. I got my heat fixed yesterday just in the nick of time.
I know. So I love that though. When you want to throw on a scarf and a hat, hang out with your friends in a cool place. It's got a great vibe. So today we're going to talk about colder weather is letting colder weather into your life. Meaning every day's not going to be perfect or what you want it to be. So sometimes you just got to, sign up for the colder weather.
Yeah.
And colder weather figuratively speaking. You know what I'm saying?
And how do you adapt to that? That's the biggest question.
Yeah.
Do you adapt? Some people are better at adapting than others.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all around people who you're thinking, oh my gosh, chill. Right? I just went through that last week.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you got to adapt. So, some people put their coat and hat on better than others. Is that a good way to look at it?
Yeah, or they change their clothes better than others. When season changes, you go from, and I love summer and I love spring because I think shorts, flip-flops, I tend to be kind of hot-natured, so the less clothes I can wear, the better. And then in the winter, you have to bundle up. So to me, it's a whole mind shift. And honestly, I haven't wrapped my mind around winter yet.
You have to work at this time of year on your foundation. You look at the trees, and there's nothing really beautiful about all of our flora and fauna this time of year. It's all bare and it looks awful, but this is when your trees and your grass and everything is building a good root system, building a good foundation, so you can support all that fabulousness in the spring.
Yeah, I like your scenario about changing your clothes. You have to know, is it summer weather and can I wear flip-flops, or is it winter and do I need a coat? So what is happening in my life and how do I need to dress for that today?
Good preparation.
Kind of like that analogy of changing hats. Some days you wake up and you put on a certain hat and you think your day is going to go a certain way.
Yeah.
And I know, at least in our world, in the real estate world, that doesn't always happen. Pretty soon in the real estate realm, and probably in a lot of people's careers, things can go off the rail down a whole different path that we least expected. And just being able to know how to change and adapt and roll with that instead, or do you feel angst? Do you resist that and get angry and get upset? And
we do have to deal with that a lot because being in our business with real estate, I'm around one personality this morning at a listing appointment, and then I'm out this afternoon on with buyers that are completely different personalities. So, you want to, you got to switch up.
So what's good advice for someone who doesn't do that well? Do you know someone personally who doesn't do that well? And what advice would you give that person?
Good question. That's probably when really good training comes into play, don't you think? Learning how to read people. I don't know, what do you think?
You know how they always say, especially this time of year when the weather changes drastically, to layer. Put on layers. So you build it up to where you can peel pieces off as needed.
So you kind of already walk in the room with a lot of layers. You just got to know which layer you're going to and who you're about to meet up with. I love that because that's exactly how our business is.
Right. And to me, life is a lot happier and it's simpler when you're able to dress in those layers. Layers of protection, layers of comfort or warmth. Sometimes you have to pull out a layer of like supreme strength and show your boss babe side, right?
Okay, speaking of strength, our words today, strength was going to be my word.
Cool.
Strength is my word, so I'm glad you brought that up because I love the word strength. And so I've gotten these tattoos lately. We were talking about these. I don't know if it's just reaching a point in your life where you just are going to do what you want to do. I don't even know that I ever even thought about tattoos. So it's not like finally I'm doing what I want to do. But there's something about a tattoo. I said to somebody, it's kind of like riding in a Jeep with the top down. You just have that feeling of empowerment and strength. And so it's strength to kind of just finally say, this is who I am. I like that. So I like knowing that, I like the word strength because you have to have strength for other people who need you. Strength for what you might face every day, like we're talking about. Is it cold weather? Is it warm weather? And then just strength to know that everything comes down to you.
It really does.
It
really
comes
does.
down to you, no matter your
Yeah.
tribe, no matter your husband, no matter your family. You wake up and once again, it's up to me.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. If it is to be, it is up to me. We've heard that
Exactly.
since we were little children, I'm sure.
Yeah.
What's your word, Kathleen?
My word today is service.
Nice.
You know, we're in between Veterans Day and coming up on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So, you know, I guess I reflect on all of our veterans who've given to us, thanks to my husband, and I've got a lot of family members that are veterans, y'all do as well. Your husband works for the VA, right? And coming up on Thanksgiving, my son had commented, he keeps asking me, what's all this stuff we're getting from the rescue mission? National Rescue Mission has, you know, they're in their campaign for donations. So I think a lot of times we get caught up thinking that we have to be wealthy people to give back to our community and to serve. You can serve with your time. So that's where I am today, is what I can do to serve. I've been doing some volunteer work that's very meaningful to me, and that's my challenge to all of our viewers.
And
Find where you can serve.
I want to interject in there before you get to your word while you're talking about service. Going back to colder weather in your life and knowing how to adapt, if you will just switch up to who else. Sometimes we get caught up in what we're going through and we forget other people are probably, you know, if you're at a table of 10 people, 8 of them may be going through similar situations, but you forget to recognize that. You get caught up in the fact that you're going through it. So if you switch it around to a service mentality, your colder weather gets a little warmer.
And I know homelessness is near and dear to your heart. There's a lot of people that are going to be cold this year. Give your coats, give blankets, give back, make this place a better world. Make
This
this world a
morning,
better place.
coming down the streets in Nashville, I was at a red light and over to the right and had some of my kids in the car and they were like, whoa, well, they abandoned ship because all their stuff and nobody, 17-degree weather. Somebody said, I gotta get out and go.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your word?
My word this week, and I've had this on my mind a lot because I've had to make a lot of them, is decisions. And whether it's a decision of a paint color, if you're going to paint your bedroom a different color and trying to decide what color do I go with, or if it's a major decision, a career decision, a life-changing decision with a spouse or a partner that you're involved with. We all face decisions every day, big ones, small ones, and sometimes they can seem very menial, but all in all, you're in charge of those decisions. And one thing I love so much is when someone who is a decision maker, instead of holding on and going, I don't know, and waffling, I'm just not sure, and what should I do, and riding that fence and sitting on the edge, nothing really happens until you make a decision. Make a decision. Nothing in this life is permanent. If that wasn't the right decision, back and change it. Change that course if it wasn't the right decision for you.
I love that too. Yeah.
That's been something important to me this week.
And some people will think that they're just being nice by never making a decision. Like, it's fine with me, it's fine with you. But you're exhausting the other person. Do you ever feel like that?
Yes.
As strong women, I know I am always put in a position to make the decision of where we eat or what we do and things. And sometimes you're just like, I know you think you're being nice, but for God's sake, pick something. Everything's a decision, isn't it?
It is.
Everything's
Every
a
day.
decision.
That's right.
Everything's a choice and everything's a decision.
That's right.
You know, people will talk about, oh, your life's so fun, or this or that. It's just about choosing it.
That's right.
It's about
Choice.
looking, like I said earlier, 9 kids at a time in our 1,100 square foot condo over the last 3 or 4 days. You can get upset about messes or that, or you can say, oh my God, I love this mess.
That's right. Yeah, for sure.
I want to make a quick comment about talking about colder weather and things aren't always going to be like you want. Like, we would love a 75-degree day today.
Sure.
But people have to worry about homelessness, homeless people, frozen pipes, antifreeze in your car. We got really cold weather, so today's not the perfect scenario for people. But just in the restroom, I was looking at a picture. It looks like a painting on the wall, and it was so awesome. But really, what made it awesome were the shadowings in the painting. And I was just in there thinking, without the dark shadows, the bright spots don't stand out.
Absolutely.
And so think of your life that way. Embrace the cold weather.
That's right.
There's a lot of things I love about the winter. Snow skiing, bonfires.
Well, I'm figuratively speaking when I say the colder weather.
Yeah.
something bad in your life, all of those things mix and mingle. Because at the end, when you look back at it all, those were the shadows that made,
Make the bright spots
flowers
just
stand out.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so vibrant. That's right.
yeah,
And those are the ones you want to focus on and
Mhm.
remember.
yeah, those are the ones that make you soar.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, right.
That's our show for the day.
Yeah,
Anything
thanks
else?
for joining us.
Y'all have a great day.
Stay warm.
Don't forget
Yes.
champies. Soar.
Soar.